Okay, got it.
Okay, guys. Hey, Giants. This is Miss Wood. I'm here with Donnell Wright. He's from Virginia Tech, and he's going to tell you all about what's going on in Blacksburg. Take it away.
Hey everyone, my name is Donnell Wright. I'm an assistant director in the Undergraduate Office of Admissions at Virginia Tech. I'm accompanied here with me one of my Yates scholars. The Yates Society is a compromise of 50 current Virginia Tech students who have an ambition with collaborating with the Undergraduate Office of Admissions for diversity and recruitment, diversity and inclusion at Virginia Tech, and as well for providing their own student experience here at Virginia Tech. In a second, I'm going to give her an opportunity to introduce herself, but I just want to welcome you all to this information session, and thank you for welcoming into your spaces during these times, especially during COVID-19, and I hope you all are safe, healthy, mentally, physically, and emotionally, you and your families. But again, my name is Donnell Wright. I'm an assistant director, undergraduate office admissions. I'm from the South Side of Chicago, and I actually attended the University of Virginia, but I've been here at Virginia Tech for roughly 3 years and have loved my time here. From here, but I'll give Kara the opportunity to introduce herself.
All right, hello everyone. My name is Kara Crudup. I'm from Richmond, VA, and I'm a second year student at Tech. My major is animal science with a concentration on livestock. Some clubs and organizations I'm in, I am the Black Student Alliance. I am in Students of African American Sisterhood. I am in Textures, Ujima, Yates Society, and I am the treasurer of Culture Dance Crew. Next slide. All right, so note that these pictures are pre-COVID. So this is like me, my friends at the Cascades. Right here to the right is me with a cow. I was basically training it for my major. It's a picture of Ujima, the Black Student Alliance. This is a picture of me and my friends at the game. In the middle here is a picture of me and my friends at a concert, and also below. And this is the Black Student Alliance Met Gala with me, this picture right here. And this is another picture of me and my friends at the pylons.
Yep, so that's a quick little invitation to Kara's life, and exactly she's going to be here to answer any of your student experience questions, and I'll be able to answer any of those admissions-based questions. So I'll let her start this off.
All right, so Virginia Tech is basically located in Blacksburg, surrounded in New River Valley area. We're connected between two mountains, and Virginia Tech students are some of the most active in the country.
Yep, so this is where we are. We're founded in 1872 as Virginia Agricultural Mechanical College. At that time, we started off as a all-male military institution, but we've definitely grown from since then, but we still have some pillars of that, and that is?
So it's UPROSM. So UPROSM means that I may serve. So Virginia Tech is big on giving back to the community. One major event that we have is called the Big Event at Virginia Tech. It is a student-run day service that has grown into like the second largest event of its kind in the nation. So every spring, thousands of students gather together and do 100, like thousands of community service all throughout Blacksburg, Christiansburg, and the New River Valley, with the purpose of saying thank you back to the community.
Not only within the opportunities like the big event, but we also have opportunities with the Corps Cadets, or one of the 6 senior military institutions. So if you're interested in the military, we do have all branches of armed forces, not only for a military perspective, but also for civilian leadership tracks as well.
All right, so about Hokie Nation. So Hokie Nation basically is all about the spirit. We are one big community. Like I said, here, like we're big on giving back in the community. Everybody here is like so non-judgmental. So everybody's always here to help. You can like talk to anybody. It's easy to make friends here. One big example I can get about Hokie Nation is like at the football games. Everybody's coming together to support the football team. Everybody's singing, everybody's jumping. So basically we're just one big community all here to like help each other be successful.
Absolutely. So coming into Inner Sandman is definitely an experience that we want everyone to experience. But that Hokie spirit and Hokie Nation, surrounded by making sure that Virginia Tech is a house you want to call home, is something that we really want to put in perspective for students going into those 900 clubs and organizations that Kara is a part of, some of that she's a part of as well, that you can be a part of as well, to find those niches and find students that have similar interest in you as well into that. So not only do we have those different clubs, organizations, we also do have plenty of different academic colleges. So we have 8 different colleges, our agriculture within our students. And one thing I do want to highlight into this slide is that major certainly matters. So while I'm going through some of these, just put in perspective that when you are applying to Virginia Tech, you're applying to one specific major in these one of these specific colleges. So we have agriculture and life sciences, architecture and urban studies, the College of Engineering, liberal arts and human sciences, national resources and environment, Pamplin College of Business, College of Science, and a program called the University Studies. I'm gonna give Kara an opportunity to talk about her major in the college she's in as well.
Okay, so I am in the Agricultural and Life Science College. So that ties in with my animal poultry science class. So it's like my first year, they have like an intro to the major, and they also have an intro lab to the major where you get to do a lot of hands-on activities. Like I said, you saw me with the cow earlier in the last few slides. So basically, they give you different tasks to learn. They are big on like making sure you get like experience within like working with larger animals, getting comfortable. So like say if you didn't like snakes before you came and you're in an animal science major, they're going to make sure that you love snakes by the end. So yeah, so there's many different colleges. They all make sure you basically feel comfortable within the college and make sure you get that experience throughout your time here at Tech.
Absolutely. So those opportunities you have in the agriculture and life sciences that go not only with animal and poultry science, but agribusiness, crop soil studies, human nutrition, food and exercise, if you're interested, and more so like PT and OT school, architecture and urban science, urban studies, top 5 architectural program. Architecture is a 5-year program for those students who are interested in that, but it also goes in smart and sustainable cities, landscape architecture, creative technologies, art history, and things of that nature. College of Engineering, 16 different majors in College of Engineering, top 25 engineering program, aerospace, mechanical engineering, ocean engineering, computer science, and computer engineering. All students come in as a general engineer to get that foundation of engineering first before they directly go into the specific major from there. Liberal arts and human sciences, the largest college by major, 55 different majors in our College of Liberal Arts and Human Sciences, family and consumer studies, sports media and analytics, philosophy, politics and economics, theater, cinema, a lot of different majors within there as well, Arabic, into those response. National resource and environment, #1 in the nation for national resources. That goes in more sustainability side. So we have our forestry, fishery, sustainable biomaterials, packaging system design, meteorology, a lot of different majors in that reference. And we're in a great environment for that as well. Pamplin College of Business, some of the fastest growing business programs in Virginia. So that goes within marketing, management, real estate, finance, accounting, business information technology is one of our more popular majors as well, which we just added a cybersecurity route to that as well. So more so reference to IT and business. College of Science, more of our core sciences, and then has our nanoscience, neuroscience, microbiologies, biochemistries, chemistry, physics, and also do have computational modeling and data analytics, economics, and psychology in the College of Science. But an opportunity for you to have, especially since I said you want to apply, so you are applying to one specific major within this, is that even if you have an interest in a particular area but not sure exactly what you want to do, we encourage you to think about doing an undecided route within one of our different colleges. So you can do agriculture undecided, even if you have an idea if you want to do animal and poultry science but not sure if you want to do that or not. You could do agriculture undecided, architecture undecided, engineering, and so on and so forth undecided through those routes. This is a quick little snapshot of what Virginia Tech looked like in the past 2020 year, and reference to it. So we're a large institution located in Blacksburg, Virginia, 30,000 undergraduate students, 6,000 graduate students on a 2,600 acre land. And it's perfect for those students who do have an inkling for agriculture or in things of that nature, because we have it on our campus, right in their backyards where you have access to. As you saw, the Kara had, excuse me for that, had that in reference to working with those cattle, right, in her field. We're a large research institution in the state of Virginia. Around 70% of our students are doing some form of undergraduate research, and we're ranked number 48 in the country for as far as research wise. But going on to the more of the admissions part of this presentation, I'm just going to go through a very holistic review real quickly about what is actually we look into applicants in our admission session. And it's going through a very holistic review and as removing some of those barriers to make it accessible to every student. I'm going to look at students academically and personally, and how to apply. You're looking at 2 opportunities, the coalition and the common application. Previously, we're strictly coalition. Now we have the common app as well. So we don't have a preference of either one that you apply to, but we do have both options for students to apply to this year. But when we're looking at the student in that holistic review academically, we're going to look at two things quarterly, and that's going to be your grades and your academic rigor. So those grades and the self-report academic records, you're going to self-report all your academic records to us. And then we're going to see, when we think about, when we say academic records, meaning the classes, the grades, the scores, the exams that you've taken, you're going to self-report all of that to us. And then when we're thinking about rigor wise, we're looking at the AP, IB, and dual enrollment courses that your school provides and your school alone provides. We're not going to compare you to other institutions. We want to make sure that you are doing well and taking those more competitive courses at your high school and your high school alone, those eight most rigorous courses, and as well the ones that align with your interested major. So we want to see that you've taken those courses that will set you up to be successful for that next phase coming to Virginia Tech in that particular major. We are test optional this year, so it doesn't we don't require students to submit their test scores, whether it's ACT or SAT scores. Another effort of removing some of those barriers, making sure that students do have access to Virginia Tech. And one way I like to put it in perspective, if you trying to decide if we want to submit your test scores or not, is more so basing if you think your test score is reflective of your academic success, then by all means submit them. If not, that's perfectly fine. You don't need to. So if you know disadvantage for those students who do decide not to submit their test scores, we will review your application based off of what you provide to us. Letters of recommendation and resumes are not used in our review process because we want to know who you are from you and not from anyone else. And that's where it goes to this personal side. And this is the side for you to tell us any and everything about who you truly are, as well as an opportunity to reflect on these 4 personal statements. The coalition and the common application have their own specific essays that have that's long, drawn out 600 essay application. Those aren't required for us. But this is an opportunity for you to reflect on these 4 personal statements, talking about service, resilience, leadership, long-term goals, especially when we're thinking about service, what service things you've done inside and outside of the classroom, and why did you decide to do them? Resiliencies, what level of resolve have you experienced throughout your high school experience inside and outside of the community, as well as reflecting on responding to discrimination, and even more so COVID-19 in reference, and as well as police brutality against Black and brown bodies. So we want to see what kind of resilience and reflecting all those things as well. Leadership abilities and qualities that you exhibit on a daily basis, and why do you decide to act in such a way. And as well for your long-term goals. We want you to be very specific and reflective of these as well, and making sure that we know what things you want to accomplish, and who's motivating you ultimately to accomplish these goals. That's where we really want to get at. I know we have a lot of students that say they want to be successful, they want to be rich, and things like that. That's great. I think everyone will say that. No one's ever waking up in the morning saying, I can't wait to be a failure. I want to be broke for the rest of my days. So of course you want to be successful, but what is that actually? What is that level of success specifically? And how do you plan on achieving that level of success? And who's motivating you to an extent to actually achieve that level of success or those long-term goals overall? That's where we really want to get at. So please be very reflective in these 4 personal statements. But quickly going on, we have our early decision, early action, and regular decision. These are our 3 deadlines for those students who have access to it. These go for domestically and international students. So early decision is our binding agreement. You apply by November 1, and you'll be notified mid-December. If you are notified in November of your offer of acceptance, then you have until January 15th to notify us of your decision. Early action, you're applying this non-binding. So you're applying by December 1, you'll be notified late February of your decision, but you have until May 1, which is natural decision deadline, to notify us if Virginia Tech is the house you want to call home, for that respects. Then we have regular decision, which I wouldn't recommend for many students, because especially for those who are applying to those more competitive majors, because there's our space availability. We do offer students within our regular decision portal, but that it really depends on the competitive of that major and how many seats are available in that particular major. So I would recommend many students applying early action, which is that non-binding agreement. University scholarships and financial aid. This is an opportunity for students to receive any merit-based or need-based scholarships within us for that. So that deadline is January 22nd. The FAFSA, the free application for federal student aid, that priority deadline is January 22nd. That opened up already October 1, and using your prior year taxes to complete that FAFSA. So make sure you are doing that, but as well, the general scholarship application for us specifically is due as well by January 22nd. It's more so a portal than an application. And this is an opportunity for you to actually earn any other merit-based scholarships from there. So I'm gonna give Kara a few seconds if you have to talk about her own personal experiences with the general scholarship application and applying to college, if you have any tips for students.
Okay, yeah. So in terms of applying for universities, period, I would say definitely weigh out your options, look at all the like financial aid they may give you. Also, I would say set a certain essay, like look at your essays. I would say do an essay like on your personal experience, something you can more relate to, so you can basically, you know, have that as a set base, and then whatever like the university requires as an essay, I would say go based off of that and like work through. In terms of scholarship and financial aid, I would say Tech definitely gives a lot of opportunities for scholarships. They do scholarships based on your major, your interest, any like personal experience you have. I'm sorry, I'm not really good at this, but yeah. So like they definitely give a lot of opportunities for scholarship and financial aid with any university. But my experience is basically applying for all the scholarships I can, look for scholarships outside of like the school, ex-teachers, ex-counselors, any like available scholarships that you can apply to.
Yep, that's perfect. That is perfectly good. Well, there, Kara. So that's literally it. Being open to applying to many all the scholarships that are through the general scholarship application, and making sure you are getting that done in there. And as she noted, that a lot of the scholarships are via are connected to a particular major. So making sure you are aware of that as well. Within that, but these are our tuition and fees and room and board here at Virginia Tech. So in-state tuition is going to be roughly $23,000. That's going to be the tuition and fees and room and board, those direct costs for Virginia Tech. And these are going to be the higher ends for the room and board when we think about where your dorm room and how much is for the dining plan as well. But out of state is going to be that 42,000 in reference to that. But the main thing we want to get into, and when you're thinking about Virginia Tech, is that investment coming afterwards. So we want to make sure that student at Virginia Tech, the main thing they really want to, at the core, is making sure that students are well prepared for that next phase. So 83% graduation rate, 82% of those students are employed or pursuing further education post-graduation and making around $60,000. And being real, that is a good number coming out of college for that. But that is an average and not for every student, but that is something that the university tries to set students up to be successful for, with the Smith Career Center providing different career internships, co-ops, and job fairs all throughout the years for students to take advantage of. And we just updated our retention rate. So we now have a 93% retention rate from first year to second year. So students are enjoying their time here at Virginia Tech and coming back for their next years to pursue from there. But that is all that we directly have here today for as far as presentation wise. As far as that, and it's an opportunity for you all to ask any other questions and things like that. I'm going to put if you have any questions or anything, especially reference to this, my email is wright3@vt.edu, WRIGHT, the number 3@vt.edu if you have any questions, and I'm here to answer those.
And I'll also post that with the video when we post the video for those of you guys that are not here. I will post Donnell's email with the video so you can reach out to him directly. Okay, I'm going to stop the recording so that everybody can